In the wake of the Hamas attack in Israel, the head of the FBI says there is no question threats to Americans here at home are on the rise. And the State Department is warning Americans traveling overseas to exercise increased caution. Here's Les Trent.
America is on high alert today over jitters that the war in Israel could spill over onto the streets of U.S. cities. The Department of Homeland Security is warning police departments about a heightened threat with orders to remain vigilant. Security experts say the most serious threat may come from lone wolf extremists fired up by all the disturbing images of suffering we've all seen over the past week. The NYPD says there is a danger of attacks on both the Jewish and the Muslim communities and that they are taking steps to increase security at synagogues and mosques. Police released this surveillance image that they say shows a man who punched a 29-year-old woman on the New York subway. He allegedly told her it was because you are Jewish. I spoke with security expert Bob Strang.
Right now, we're on the highest alert we've been on since 9/11. There have been arrests made with individuals doing pre-surveillance, checking out locations.
The blame game over the tragedy at the hospital in Gaza continues today. President Biden told reporters on Air Force One that the explosion was a terrorist rocket that misfired.
It's that old thing, gotta know how to shoot straight. And it's not the first time Hamas has launched something that didn't function very well.
This Reuters photo appears to show the spot where the rocket landed in the hospital parking lot. It's not the large blast crater that would be caused by an Israeli airstrike. The View's Alyssa Farah-Griffin took aim at radical Congresswomen Ilhan Omar and Rashid Tlaib for blaming Israel for the hospital tragedy.
It turns out that very, very likely was not true. And shame on those congresswomen for not walking back those wrong statements that they made.
And European intelligence sources are claiming the death toll was 10 to 50, not the 500 claimed by Hamas. In Beirut, ABC correspondent Mola Lenghi had to run for cover as protesters attacked the U.S. Embassy.
It's been a constant push and pull here between security forces and the protesters who are trying to push up against the American embassy.
And there's tragic news today about this 13-year-old Harry Potter fan, Noya Dan, who was thought to have been taken hostage with her grandmother. Israeli authorities say they were killed. Their bodies were recovered inside Gaza. This heart-wrenching video shows what turned out to be Noya's last birthday party.
Today, a U.S. Navy warship in the Middle East intercepted multiple projectiles near the coast of Yemen. Officials say approximately 2 to 3 missiles were fired by Iranian-backed militants. They say it's unclear what was being targeted.